lunch also. Yeah. See, before proceeding for that, electrical properties will be mainly concentrating on whatever is there, that is the metallic conductivity. Metallic conductivity will be mainly checking on the theory of conduction. How does conduct different classes of materials in terms of conductivity, and when you classify materials in terms of its conductivity, electrical conductivity, there are three distinct classes of materials. One is metal or conductor, one is non-metal, which are non-conductor, basically ceramic dielectrics, and another is conductivity is in between. That means neither it's a non-conductor, that means it cannot conduct, it's not, nor it highly conducts. So to some extent it conducts, that's called a semiconductor. So these are the three kinds of materials. Okay. So conductor, non-conductor, and intermediate materials. So those intermediate materials are semiconductors. Now you see here the classical model of electrical conduction. Just as reading here, metallic solids, atoms are arranged in a crystal structure. Like देखो सब कुछ related है crystal structure से. That's why I wanted you to study it properly. You need this crystal structure, PPTs and all that. If you need, I'll share with you. Or imperfection in solids, those things I'll share with you because it's not in my question. So that's why I'm not giving because that is to be covered by CS1. But because I teach the whole thing to the students, the material science, physical ceramics, everything I teach in the class. So that's why I have to start it from the very atomic structure only, and then crystal structure, then its defects, deformation, then its diffusion, then the reaction in between solids, then phase diagrams, phase rule, phase diagrams, binary, ternary phase diagram, then corrosion of metal, then one by one the mechanical behavior, okay, then strengthening mechanism, then electrical property, then optical property, then magnetic property, dielectric property, everything I have to teach in the class. So I have to consult those things, and because I am taking the class materials or the study materials would be based on those fundamentals. That's why on the very first day, I took the general class to make you understand what are the principles on the basis of which you can infer these things. Without knowing crystal structure properly, without knowing defects, you cannot study these things. Same is the thing here also. FCC, BCC and HCC. You see, crystal structure, these are the three fundamental crystal structures. Even though in Breve lattice, there are many others, like orthorhombic is there, monoclinic is there, triclinic is there, but they are not very commonly found. Commonly found in nature, these three are the main crystal structures. Now, bound together by outer valence electrons by metallic bond. Now that you need to have some idea about the metallic bonding. What is metallic bonding? Suppose sodium. Sodium has got the atomic number of 11. The outermost orbital, how many electrons are there? So when it is 11, that is 1s2. First s level 2 electrons you can accommodate. Second orbital, it is 2s2 to p6. So 2s2 to p6, 2 plus 6, 8, 2, 10. So 3s1 level में 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन है सोडियम. इसमें 2 रह सकता था और नहीं तो 7 रह सकता, लेकिन इसमें है 1. तो 1 है मीन्स सोडियम का आउटर मोस्ट सेल में थोड़ा सा कमी है, वो 1 ले सकता है. तो और एक सोडियम आ गया बीच में, दोनों सोडियम बीच आसपास रह रहा है. So what happens? Those 3s level of electrons overlap, and sodium can bond with another sodium where its 3s orbital electrons are there in that particular level in which those electrons are completely free. That is the concept of free electron theory. Those electrons are not tightly bound to the atomic core, and they traverse freely and they can take part in conduction. If you, even at absolute zero of temperature, if you connect the positive and negative electrode, you can create the potential difference. Those electrons in the 3s level of sodium, they can conduct electricity. Could you understand what I said? उसके लिए तो किताब पढ़ना होगा भाई, otherwise you won't understand these things. You see here, atomic arrangements of the atoms in one plate, movement, monovalent metals such as copper, silver, sodium. Valence electrons are pictured as an electron gas. वो जो वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन है वही कंडक्शन इलेक्ट्रॉन बन के ये करेगा. इलेक्ट्रिकल रेजिस्टेंस का डेफिनेशन, देन resistivity is 1 by rho, that is conductivity is 1 by rho. Conductivity का ohm meter to the power inverse, ohm meter to the power inverse, SI unit, reciprocal of ohm is Siemens, conductivity का unit, but this unit is rarely used. Reciprocal of the ohm is the electrical conductivity, but this unit is rarely used and so will not be used. So Siemens is not used, ohm is mainly used. So electrical conduction, pure metal, silver, copper, gold, highest conductivity, 10 to the power 7 ohm meter per meters. Electrical insulators, polyethylene, polystyrene, very low electrical conductivity, 10 to the power minus 40. So 10 to the power 7 and 10 to the power minus 40. About 10 to the power 20 times less than those of highly conductive metals. Silicon, germanium have conductivity in between. So they are called semiconductor. What the material classification are? So this is the table depicting different properties. Now, from that, just a simple sum, you can see that. I'll come to the main point. So, this equation, which I just now depicted, I equal to V by R. So, I equal to V by R. So, current is equal to voltage per resistance. Ohm's law, electric current to I is proportional to applied voltage and inversely proportional to resistance. So I equal to V by R. This is one equation. So R equal to rho L by A, or rho equal to R A by L. Rho is resistivity, R resistance, electrical resistance. L is the length, A is the area, cross-sectional area of the wire. So these are some equations. Units of resistivity, constant for material, temperature, ohm meter. Resistivity unit is ohm meter. More convenient to think in terms of the passage of electric current instead of resistance. So the quantity electrical conductivity is defined as the reciprocal of electrical resistance. So resistivity of measure ना करके ना बोलते हैं conductivity. So that is actually 1 by rho. So that is ohm meter inverse. Ohm meter inverse. Ohm meter is the unit of resistance. Now, if I know I equal to V by R, you see here. So that is called the macroscopic form of Ohm. And what I am now saying, I, V and R are dependent on geometrical shape of particular conductor. वो shape कैसा होगा उसके ऊपर I depend. This Ohm's law can also be expressed in a microscopic form. एकदम छोटा-छोटा form, which is independent of shape. Microscopic form of Ohm's law, ध्यान दो, J is current density, not current. E is electric field, volts per meter, and rho is electric resistance. So J equal to sigma E. Sigma is the electrical conductivity, ohm meter inverse. The electrical current density J, electric field E are vector quantity with magnitude and direction. Both macroscopic matrices also compared in this. See here, I equal to V by R, I is current and current density. Here it is ampere, it's ampere per meter square. Here it is voltage, it's volts per meter. Here it is resistance, it's electrical resistivity is ohm meter. Now thread velocity, क्या होता है actually क्या होता है? When for a metal, suppose at absolute zero of temperature minus 273 degree centigrade, 1 degree Kelvin, 0 degree Kelvin, even at that temperature, or if you increase the temperature, whatever. क्या होता है जब पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्रिएट होता है तब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भागता है पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन, भागता है कि नहीं? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव करता है टुवर्ड्स द पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन, and then your current direction is from the positive to negative, but actually negative electrons go to the positive electron. That is the direction of electron flow, and opposite is the direction of current. Do you remember those things? Now what happens? जब इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता है, it gets accelerated. It gets accelerated with the velocity. With time, it gets accelerated. Electron beam velocity versus time for classical model of electrical conductor. क्या होता है? इलेक्ट्रॉन ये एक्सीलरेट करते करते गया तो फर्स्ट एक दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन या कोई एटम के साथ कॉलिशन हो गया। कॉलिशन हो जाने से उसका वेलोसिटी एकदम जीरो था। अगर एक यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया, यहाँ कॉलिशन देन जीरो, तो ये जो एक जीरो था और एक जीरो हुआ वेलोसिटी, इसका जो गैप है वो टाइम को बोलता है रिलैक्सेशन टाइम। 2 tau is the relaxation. 2 tau, that gap is 2 tau, but tau is the relaxation time. So successive collision in between time is 2 tau. ये करते करते जाता है, एक क्या धक्का खाया फिर आ गया, या फिर धक्का खाया। So this average velocity is known as drift velocity. So electron drift velocity maximum is here. If you take an average, it becomes VD. So you see here, room temperature positive ion core in a metallic conductor vibrate about neutral position and therefore possesses kinetic energy. Free electron, वो जो है free electron, जब बोला ना सोडियम का जो 11th electron continually exchange energy with the lattice ions by elastic and inelastic collisions. Since there is no external electric field, the electron motion is random. Since there is no net electric motion, there is no net. ऐसा सोडियम को रख दिया तो काट। In a uniform electric field of E, अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तैयार किया, अप्लाई किया to the conductor, the electrons are accelerated with the definite velocity. That velocity is V. In the direction opposite to the applied field. फील्ड जो अप्लाई किया पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव, इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता है नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव। सो ऑपोजिट टू अप्लाइड फील्ड, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स periodically collide with the ion core in the lattice, lose kinetic energy. After a collision, electrons are free to accelerate again, and as a result of electron velocity varies with time in a sawtooth manner. ये करात है ना, वो जो काटता है, करात है देखा, एक्सॉ का ब्लेड देखा, सॉ का टाइप का ये होता है इसका टिथ। ऐसा ड्रिफ्ट हुआ, वेलोसिटी कॉलिशन हुआ, कम हो, फिर से हुआ, फिर ऐसे ऐसा बढ़ते बढ़ते जब टाइम बढ़ते जाएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी ये पैटर्न में एंड इट रीचेस द पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक। सो देन इन अ sawtooth manner, average time is 2 tau. Tau is the relaxation time. Now electrons thus acquire an average drift velocity VV, which is directly proportional to the applied field. So E and VD ये अप्लाई करोगे तभी ना drift velocity acquire करेगा. So this is directly proportional, and the proportional constant is mu. That mu is called mobility. You might have heard in case of semiconductor, electron mobility and hole mobility. This you have to understand to answer questions. So I have started from very fundamental, so that where from this mobility is coming. What is this mobility? What is this mobility? Mobility actually is the ease of movement of electron. That means ये कॉलिशन का पहले जो इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव किया वही इसका मोबिलिटी है। कॉलिशन हो गया तो मोबिलिटी जीरो हो गया, कम हो गया। जो जितना विदाउट एनी हिंड्रेंस, विदाउट कोई बाधा, विदाउट एनी resistance, without any collision, जितना move कर सकते with the mean free path, that is the path that it can move, that dictates the mobility of the vehicle. जितना ज़्यादा mobility है उतना अच्छा उसका conductivity होगा. Mobility क्योंकि Vp into mu into E, so that mobility जितना ज़्यादा होगा conductivity भी ज़्यादा होगा, वो relation आएगा. अभी दिखा. So where mu electron mobility is unit is meter square per volt second. Now ये हुआ. Now you see here the relation is electron flow in a metal wire subjected to a potential difference depends on the number of electrons per unit volume. So the conductivity, that means electron flow किसका ऊपर डिपेंड है? नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन जितने पता है कि नहीं, जितना नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वो मूव करेगा उसके ऊपर इलेक्ट्रॉन कंडक्टिविटी डिपेंड करेगा ना.
Yes, sir.
So number of electrons per unit volume, इसका चार्ज कितना होगा? That is E minus E. So that minus E is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and the Gibbs velocity. So what are the three factors? First factor is number of electrons. You have four. First factor is number of electrons. The second factor is इसका charge, and third factor is इसका Gibbs velocity, जो मूवमेंट के लिए अटेंड कर रहा है. And Gibbs velocity is an average velocity, not the peak. But वो peak बीच में गैप वो होते उसका एवरेज मिल गया. Now rate of change charge flow per unit area is J. So that is minus NeVd, because E charge is minus E, so minus NeVd. However, by convention, electric current is considered to be positive charge flow. Electric current, a positive charge flow. Thus, the current density J is given a positive sign. So equation becomes J equal to NeVd. So NeVd, up to this you keep, and then I come to the conductivity equation. ये एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है, बेसिक conductivity equation. I'll show you, and then come again other discussions. No, value. वो एनर्जी बैंड डायग्राम सब कुछ इतना अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है इधर, जो मैंने इट्स रियली ब्यूटीफुल.